Welcome to lecture 28. In lecture 27, we created the car object, and in lecture 28, we will continue on and create our airplane. I'll also go back and cover a couple of things real quickly that I rushed through in the last video. So first off, on line 12, I changed this number to 2022, and notice the AND keyword. Usually in C and C++, you'll see the double ampersand, but I accidentally typed AND, and notice the syntax coloring worked. So I looked at the C++ keywords, and sure enough, AND is an alternative operator for ampersand, ampersand. That is closer to our problem space, so I am going to use it. It's easier to understand. And now I think I wanted to add a period. In the last video I mentioned that, so I put a period there, and now you see here when I run it, I get the period. Okay, and that's still a bogus or fake VIN number, but I don't care about that. All right, so now let's create an airplane class. And so I will copy the car class. Lines 20 minus 5 is 15 plus 1, so I'll yank 16 lines. And Shift P puts it right there. And Shift O gives me a blank space. Okay, so now let's carefully walk through and change car to airplane. Airplane. So that's our new class. Yeah, we need manufacturer, year, model. Instead of VIN, we're going to use a tail number. Okay, and instead of 1908, we're going to use 1910. I went ahead and did some research, and I believe that's the first year of a mass-produced airplane. Okay, and then since we changed line 27, the internal private member data called tail number, we have to change VIN to tail number in our setter, and we have to change it to tail number in our getter, and then we should change the name of the setter to set tail number with a capital T and get tail number with a capital T. All right, I think that covers the changes we need there. All right, so next, let me try and compile this to make sure I haven't introduced unnecessary errors before we get too far along. Okay, that compiled. So now let me copy my car logic. So there's 46 minus 41 is 5 plus 1. So I have 6 lines. So I'll say 6YY and yank my car logic. And I'll say Shift P. And now I need to carefully change this. So my car changes to airplane. And so I will say, I wonder if this will work. 47, lines 47 through 52, substitute capital car for capital airplane globally. Wow, that worked very nicely. And so my airplane, set manufacturer, set year, set model. We need to change set VIN to set tail number. And now here I want to say car is airplane, and I want to say VIN is tail. Okay, my airplane is tail number so-and-so. And then I have get VIN, I need to get tail number. Okay, and just for fun, I want to get a real tail number. So we're going to use N5348A. N5348A. That is the old Sky King number. And if you care about planes, you can look up Sky King. It's a Cessna. I believe it's 1957. And I believe it's a 310B. Okay, let me try and compile this and see if this works. Okay. Oh, I just have a typo. Looks like when I was typing, I kind of hit a double E there. Number instead of number. Okay, let me try again. All right. Okay, so my car is VIN number so-and-so, a 2006 Chevrolet HHR. My airplane is tail num N5348A, a 1959 Cessna 310B. Okay, so that was, it takes a little work, but we did it. But now I want to teach you the next thing. After information hiding, let's work on trying to make our type hierarchy a little bit smarter. So going back to our design document in Word or Apple Pages, we realized that we're doing a lot of duplication here between cars and airplanes. And wouldn't it be nice to create a base class which holds those shared characteristics, and then we can inherit from the base class, and that will make our lives easier. So I'm going to create a vehicle class now. I'll copy the car class and duplicate it. So now I've just duplicated it, and I'm going to change car to vehicle, and I'm going to remove VIN because VIN is specific to cars and we don't want it. At least I don't want it, not yet. And setting the year, well, now it doesn't make so much sense to do a check here because we don't know if we're dealing with an airplane or a car or a boat. So I'm going to go back to just setting the year without checking it. Okay? And then get year just returns the year. Set manufacturer works the same. Set model, get model works the same. But I don't need lines 18 and 19 because there is no VIN field anymore. So I'll remove that. Okay, so that looks to me like the shared characteristics, also known as these 3 lines of member data, and the shared behaviors, also known as these 6 lines of member methods. First, let me get rid of the duplicated members. So I'm going to get rid of those 3 in car. I don't want them because I'm going to grab them from vehicle up here. And since I already have set year, get year, and set manufacturer, get manufacturer, and set model, get model in this base class up here, I'm going to get rid of them here. So I'll say 6DD, and now I just have the VIN. And same story here. Airplane, get rid of those, get rid of those. Okay, great. So now we've got our shared data and shared methods in this other class, but how do we pull those in? How do we inherit those in our car class? And I'm going to do that right now. In C++, you say : public vehicle. And over here, airplane, you say : public vehicle. Now, if I did this right, we ought to compile and we ought to run, and we just did. So now vehicle becomes what is known in object-oriented speak as a base class. Car inherits all of the attributes of vehicle, by virtue of line 20 when we say, hey, we're making a new class, and by the way, it inherits from vehicle. And so we get all of this data and all of this code for free, and we have a nice little car class and a nice little airplane class. And just because it's bothering me, I'm going to put a real VIN number in there. Okay, I think that's a real VIN number. Okay,